Do you like DeviantArt rants?
They're okay.
There were earlier videos that were a little too amateurish for my taste. But when Solar Sand started his browsing DeviantArt series on YouTube, I think he really came into his own, commercially and artistically. His critiques are fair and honest, while having a cynical personality that really gives his videos a big boost. He's been compared to CC, Deviant, Cringe, and Sav at the time, but I think Solar Sands stands out more than the rest of them.
Hey Angelo.
Yes, Sky?
When are we going to play Rivals?
Never, Sky.
Is that a raincoat?
Yes, it is! In 2018, Ponder uploaded this, Spoctor Theory, Gone Wrong, Gone Sexual, her most accomplished video. I think her undisputed video, Down the Spoctor Hole Part 2, a video so informative, most people probably skim through it. But they shouldn't, because over time, rant videos slowly evolve into long-form art commentary videos, making it a standard onwards, and making more people be engaged in a drama that they have nothing to do with. But it's also a stark warning of potential drama within the community. Hey, Sky! Ah!
Now named Spoctor Tech, for salacious actions including but not limited to
Try playing Rivals, you stupid fucking rat! You stupid fucking rat!
Not paying his artist,
Ah!
he was transphobic, and the most serious of the claims being that he was engaging in sexual
Rants. It's a word you haven't heard in a long time. People made all sorts of rants on people, fucking content creators.
They are a YouTuber who is the one who constantly mocks me, makes fun of me, and apparently they do an impression of me that everyone loves. Everyone has to point out, wow, his impression of you is so accurate.
It's a way of people expressing their distaste on a certain subject matter or calling every single thing cringe back in the day because people thought it was cool and hip. It was fairly big in 2015 to 16, with the rising popularity of YouTubers such as Pylo Cynical and Chin is Here, primarily bullying little kids, which I find funny, I'm not gonna lie. But the ranters I'll be going over aren't your usual ranters. These are a different breed. The underground and mostly niche ranters talking about art. By why art, of all things? DeviantArt, you fucking asshole. The most unhinged site you can go on to look for art, such as Sonic Fat art. So, what do these two things become when you combine them? Honestly, not so much. It's just a bunch of guys just yelling at bad art and how bad and cringe they are. Yo, oh my god, bro, DeviantArt Hours reference. Oh my god, bro, I missed that series. And it's usually nothing new when it comes to that sort of content back then. Usually it'd be someone doing a PowerPoint presentation with their personas crossing their arms, or footage of them drawing with their personas crossing their arms. I would say around that time it can be considered as the golden era or the dark ages of YouTube. I'm leaning to the dark ages because there would be constant retarded little baby drama, especially on small things which can be resolved privately. People calling out other people because their content is shit. I am guilty of this. OCs being too offensive or some shit like that. I don't fucking know, man. It was the Wild West back then, so what the hell can you do? Over time, this has slowly become the faggot art commentary community, the cringe era, the pussy shit you see nowadays. Like, dude, it's not that deep. We just made fun of bad art and that's it. So with that out of the way, I'll be doing a retrospective on the many wonderful ranters we had the pleasure to watch back then. So,
hello.
It is me, Indiangelo, and today I'll be talking about DeviantArt Ranters, or Ranters Gone but Not Forgotten. Very clever junkie, really cool. But starting with...
Holy shit, it's the Slender Man.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Menace was based. He was extremely based. He had no filter whatsoever. He only goes after artists who makes vor art, which in my opinion, vor is fucking weird. Like imagine waking up one day and you said to yourself, today I will draw a girl eating a guy. Like, what the fuck, man? That's like the first thing that comes to your mind and you just draw that shit, dude. Like, what the fuck, man? But what really made Menace stand out more than most of these guys is he had a purpose. He wasn't just shitting on fetish art. No. He wanted DeviantArt to be free of fetish artists.
When I'm not hanging out with Chloe or climbing the overpass, I'm here drawing porn.
I mean, that is a pretty good ideal in theory, but in execution, it's impossible. These people are still on the internet. You know, like you can't really like get them off the internet, you know, like there's like 100 of them. So what Menace was trying to do was for a good cause, but it was completely impossible to do in my opinion. I'm a cool guy though. He's actually like genuinely a cool guy.
Black, are you dumb? Are you getting rude to man?
This dude likes Legos and Judy Hop. Solar Sands. What can I really say about this guy? I feel like he was the one who started it all. But how he does it seems to differ from the rest of the guys who I'll be talking about shortly later in this video. I don't know how to describe it, but whenever I watch his videos, like back in the day, he sounds dead. Like he doesn't want to do this shit anymore, but he keeps doing it. And look where it got him. Wow. He tackled different ways of doing his content, but still talked about art in a way. So my honest opinion about this guy, I think his videos are great for background noise. I mean, if you're doing homework or I don't know, studying for your kitchen exam, Solar Sands beats, get it? Because it's like it's a funny reference to lo-fi girl beats, but instead of the lo-fi girl being in the background, it would be like Solar Sands. Yeah. The Jackoon, or also known as Jack Stoney, also made DeviantArt videos. He had a title for them, like a specific title. It's like a series name, and I don't remember. So, Jack, if you're watching this, can you tell me what the title of those art videos were called in the comments down below? Thanks. Anyways, his videos were pretty much in the same vein as the Menace and Solar Sands. Fuck, dude. I remember them being the big three at the time. They were like the trinity of the ranting thing that was going on back then. Like how Luigi had Mario and Fortran. You guys probably don't get that reference. I don't blame you. He would do the same shtick, but I think his videos were quite enjoyable at the time. Plus, he's a cool guy. Really wish I got to know him well.
What the Sigma?
I don't know, man. Their videos are just so annoying to listen to. I remember there being like 3 people recording themselves at the same time while looking at bad art. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much their thing. I have nothing else to say about these guys. They're pretty uninspiring.
I'm going to rant about something that is really, really common on YouTube right now. Mary Sue characters.
Oh man. Sav Draws. You know, I remember doing a bit of trolling on this person, but looking back to it, they don't deserve it, man. I was just a little shit back then. I was a little goofball. Even silly if I do say so myself. But times have changed, man. Also, doing fucking DeviantArt rants back then changes a man like myself. But Sav Draws though, I can't find any archived videos that they made or anything really on YouTube. I do remember stumbling upon their channel under a different name, or maybe I'm just having a schizo moment. I don't know, man. At the time, they were pretty notorious for the way they did their rant videos. I don't remember the exact details, but basically the way they did their reviews on art, like on art pieces, apparently people gave them shit for it. Like, who fucking cares, man? Also, they did make a series based on making Mary Sue's, but in a more satirical sense. I thought they were okay, nothing special.
Oh no, gringe.
Dude, first of all, that's a stupid fucking name, okay? Because you're basing your entire brand solely on cringe culture and DeviantArt. And people will like eat that shit up before it runs dry, you know? So yeah, this dude would make videos looking at bad art and talking about how cringe they were, but he does it in the most boring way ever. My opinion still hasn't changed after 8 years. Holy shit, I'm getting old, man. Eventually though, he did try to change things up by rebranding himself to Cyber Rampage, making himself into a gaming channel of all things, which I do respect, because backing out of producing rant videos on a daily basis can be a hard thing to do. I'm not gonna lie. Later on, he decided to stop the YouTube bit altogether because it hasn't been working out for him. The last video he uploaded was 3 years ago. Take that as you will.
You couldn't even wear a fedora if your life's depended on it, because you know what? It's class, and class is for men and swag is for boys.
The name's Junkie is literally a nice guy slash redditor, because from what I feel personally, knowing him especially in those days, he tries to be this savior of the ranting community. He wanted to look like he's a good guy. Like, oh my god, guys, come on, he's such a nice guy. Come on, he's such a good guy. Like, as if he's on a high horse, you know? But in reality though, he's really not. He has done a lot of things that are shitty in the past, and I bet you there are a bunch of videos of people talking about him. Hell, someone even had an interview with the guy. His videos are no better.
Such a faggot.
He has done multiple hit series from Rantception, Ranters Gone But Not Forgotten. The same title, like this video you're watching right now. Pretty epic, and he even did a few game reviews which are boring as fuck.
There was a life in each flicker and flame. Trees breathed with me, and the setting sun flared. Valheim stared back at me. Blazed.
Also, he gives me the actually vibe whenever I watch his videos nowadays. It's that bad. I'm gonna say this with a straight face, but you can't see my face right now, but Fagos is a schizo. But first things first though, they're fairly talented in editing videos. They collaborated with the big boys such as the names Nice Guy and Spockter, which got them a bit of fame. I'll give them that. What else? They're not a ranter, but at the same time they are. I don't know. I don't remember what content they used to do, but I think at the time they would collaborate with artists and people within the community, that group or whatever, giving them that label ranter in some way. I don't fucking know. But other than that, you and I both know what happened to the person. We all know what happened, man, and that is why I called Fagos a schizo.
We can't tell which side is his ass and which side is his... What is coming out of his... Is that poop?
No, dude, okay, I think he's taking a shit.
I think he... We found the ass.
Now this part will be a bit sad for me personally. The kid had potential to be a great YouTuber. He would gain a huge following and he would make all of these fun videos where I, in D'Angelo, was featured in one of them from time to time. Such as the OC roast, where I can truly test myself to see if I can, you know, roast an OC. That's a fucking lie.
Look at this one. Choco the Pride Shark. Disaster Dizzy. More like this OC is a disaster. Dude, you made him look like a fucking panda!
And many other collaborative efforts. And he would do these streams where he would have all of us in, and we would just act retarded throughout the whole time. It was fun back then. Innocent times even. and Spocter and I got along just fine. I remember having voice chats with the dude, and it's so many interactions in DMs too. Swell guy, but as time goes by, that happened. So yeah, moving on.
Day in the life of a true Brexit geezer.
I feel Pentagrin was very unhinged. Like, sure, she had that edgy getup with her anime character and her goat persona. I didn't really watch her videos a lot because they seem very uninteresting. I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan, or I didn't really bother watching her videos. Same thing goes for stories as well. Pretending to be a fetus on the internet. And surprise, surprise, stories wasn't a fetus. Yeah.
The past is in my eyes.
Icy Hazard was pretty cool. She wasn't cringe like Junkie or Pentagrin. Yes, she used to do rants when I knew her for a short period of time, but she changed up her content to horror movie type stuff for a while, until her last video was uploaded 3 years ago. The last video that I genuinely enjoyed from her was Hot Take on Edgy Art, where she goes over how edgy art should be handled and gives a brief history of edgy art. I watched this video 3 years ago and it was pretty good. I want more shit like this, man. Alright, like, stop it with the stupid commentary crap. More of this, please. Also, I hope she's doing okay nowadays. Because writing this out, I thought of her for a bit on how she's doing nowadays. So yeah, I'm just wondering, that's all. But Indiangelo from YouTube.com, are you forgetting something? Alright, I'll just show like a 10-second thing.
Finally! A drawn picture! And it's, goddamn. She looks like a deranged Cabbage Patch Kid. I like it how—
Yeah, that's all you're getting. I just wanted to say this, but when I left the ranting gig or whatever, a lot happened. And I didn't follow too much. First was with Madame or Madame or whatever, and this Brit chick named Hopeless Peaches. Imagine being Hopeless Peaches.
A ducky, a ducky, a ducky, a duck, a duck, a duck, a duck, a duck.
Yeah, I didn't really miss too much, if I'm going to be honest. I can also talk about the art commentary community, but I won't. They're not worth my time. They fucking suck. What the fucking art commentary people would do is just start piss baby fights instead of talking it out in private. And it usually goes like this. You threw poop at me, so I have to make a 6-hour long video on why throwing poop at me was bad. And you should feel ashamed about it. In all seriousness though, like, this is off script and a post recording. This wasn't recorded before. This is like being recorded right now. But as I'm working on this video, like this ending part, I don't know, like, sure, I said it was the Dark Ages, but really there are a few good things about it. First of all, I made some genuine connections. Even on a person that I ranted on like a long time ago, I actually befriended that person. So who knows? I guess mistakes can be turned into miracles at the end of the day. And the sad part is that we can't really like go back to those times anymore, man. This is like the future and all that. And I really miss those times, like actually, like genuinely, I really miss those times. And it's dead. And there's nothing we can do about it. So, like, in a way, maybe the ranting community were the friends we made along the way. And I'm actually not being gay about this, dude. Like, I'm actually being for real. So, you know, if you want more videos from me, click like, subscribe, or comment down below. This is just, I don't know, I just kind of like felt like this throughout the whole process of producing this video. So anyways, I'll see you guys later. Ciao.